afternoon, everybody. I'm just testing these cameras out again. I had a hell of a lot of trouble with this GoPro 3 Plus Silver, which I'm using for my point of view camera. In the back, I've got my GoPro 3 Plus Black, and I like that there because it's it's got that super wide view angle, and it allows you to capture the back wheel. It also captures all the rear view really well. And then this piece of crap, I don't know what to do with this one, but this is a Toshiba Export something, and it's actually a really good quality image that it gets, but the thing is so unstable. It's unreliable. You can't tell whether it's going to work or not, and even though it's sitting here flashing away, as you can see, it's not necessarily working. So I just thought I'd go for a bit of a run around and just test things out and see if they are going to play the game or not. So far, this GoPro 3 Plus Silver appears to be playing the game nicely, which is good, because all I did was a firmware update. Now I had the latest, but I just reflashed it, so hopefully that's fixed it, because the last 2 days worth of rides I haven't captured all that much because this thing is so unreliable. But so far so good. That brings me to a topic of what camera should I get to replace my aging unreliable cameras. Now I'm thinking of a couple of bits and pieces. Now obviously I wouldn't mind getting a newer GoPro, because they do a good job. They are a really good little camera. But also looking at Mrs. Icy's videos with that 360-degree camera, I really like the idea of that. I was hoping to get a 360-degree camera and mount it out here on the mirror sort of thing, so it can have a clear view behind, can see what I'm doing and see what's in front. And if anyone's been playing with the stuff, I know Mrs. Icy has, so if you're watching the video, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a bit of feedback from you and what's good and what's not good about it. Holy shit, dude. At the moment I can do just under 6 hours on these cards with the GoPros. This thing I can do about 2 minutes before it shuts down, but it's been working okay as well. It must have got, the cameras must be talking to each other and say, "Hey, are you serious? You better work." Oh, I tell you, I was so close to just ripping this bloody GoPro 3 Plus Silver out and smashing it on the highway. Let's do some naughty stuff and take the bike down there. And let's park it. Okay, so here we are. I washed the bike this morning, you wouldn't know. Well, this camera looks like it's working. That camera's still working. And that camera's still working. How beautiful is the scenery out here. It's pretty beautiful. A quick little update on the bike. And that update would be, it's just cracked 16,000 or 10,000 miles on this beast, and it is a great bike. Now if you're looking for a sports bike, this is not a sports bike, it's a sports tourer, but it's a sporty edge tourer The motor isn't peaky like most sports bikes. It's a very flat power curve. It still gets along, and you're going to get yourself in trouble if you're not careful, but it's not peaky. It doesn't have that real, you know, sprint to 14,000 RPM. And mainly because it only goes to 11,000 RPM. But it gets along. It's exactly the kind of motor I wanted in a bike, which is just a torquey motor where I don't have to be clicking through the gears. If I want to, I can do it. Like today when I was riding around with that little 750 in front, I was clicking up and down the gears just to still be in that, you know, where it really works like a tractor and pulls like a freight train. So you can, you know, you can play 250 and, you know, work the gearbox, or you can just drive it like a truck and just keep plugging away. The things I don't like about it: headlights. The headlights suck. The factory mufflers, I have no idea what they were thinking. Those factory slip-ons. I have this theory that, you know, they created this bike and they had it all sorted, and then, you know, one of the equal opportunity people has come in and said, well, bike looks great, but obviously you haven't had any equal opportunity people working on this. I think we need to get, and no offense to, you know, this is not going to go down well, but the equal opportunity people haven't done anything. Let's give them the mufflers, because they don't matter shit. People are going to replace them anyway. So they made this fucking ugly. The mufflers, they heavy, ugly, and quiet, and you can't hear the bike. And the headlights are just atrocious. If you've been watching for a while, you know that I've changed those to a HID insert. You basically unglue the headlight, unscrew all their shit. I sprayed the reflector matte black. I put in a HID projector, HID bulb, and away we go. And that has made a bit of a difference, but I cheaped out and used shitty HIDs, so it's not as good as it should be. It's probably not as fuel efficient as I thought it was going to be either. I'm averaging 6.1 litres per 100 Ks. So fuel economy isn't as good as I thought it might be. Headlights suck, and the factory slip-ons or the factory pipes, they were terrible. So I got rid of those. Now, the mods that I would do if you were going to buy this bike, or the 2017, the pipes, but I mean, it's aesthetic, isn't it? You know, it's not about, I must kick the shit out of that or something. It's not really about performance, because I don't think it does shit to performance. It just sounds a little bit better. It's not loud. Sounds a little bit better. Looks a lot better. It really gives it that Street Fighter look. I think that's pretty awesome. Well, we'll have to cut this short because I've run out of battery, but the camera's fixed, I'm pretty sure. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.